Of course, Olivier's back in his normal outfit. Of course he is. That's the stabilizer wing stored. Helm, accelerate to full speed and set course for the floating city over the lake. Yes, ma'am. What shall we do if the enemy attempts to intercept us? A good question. We may need to engage them depending on the ferocity of the attack, but I want to prioritize landfall. Understood. Also, don't worry about mincing words. Regardless of our ranks aboard the ship, I am your gunnery officer. I'm yours to command. Understood. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, we see Vander's part of the Aureole group. I didn't know Mueller could man an Aureole gunship. He trained in the Imperial Army most advanced armored divisions. Olivier, I'm never trusting you again. Biggest rat. Despite his burly sword-swinging appearance, he is quite capable as a gunner. I'm sorry my appearance doesn't match my skills. Oh no, that's cool actually. And when did you get a chance to change Olivier? Prince Oliver? I thought you were just coming aboard as a representative of the Empire. That, my friends, was but a front. However, once this is over, my search for love, freedom, and finery shall be at an end. Until then, at least, I wish to dress and be addressed as I please. To you, I shall always be Olivier. Dressing up for the funeral, huh? What would the people of Verbonia say if they knew? I cannot say I care in the slightest. But he wasn't lying though. He's one of 3 princes basically, and he's a bastard, so that's probably why he doesn't really care too much. Olivier is the prime prince protagonist of isekai, or those like fantasy anime where it's like I'm like the last born prince and I'm not gonna inherit anything, so I'm just gonna max out my skill in defense or magic or whatever. How about it? My good reporters, I just realized that Neil and Dorothy are here too. How did they get here? Would you care for a scandalous tell-all interview with an Erebonian prince? Hang on, you serious? Ooh, I better get lots of pictures then. Please, I beg you, do not take any of this nonsense coming from his mouth serious. That aside, how come you two are coming along, Neil? Wait, if I may guess, grandmother wished for you to ride along as you did during the incident with the dragon. Got it in one, your highness. Her Majesty put in a good word for us with Brigadier General Bright. He allowed us to come along as war correspondents. Got lots of pictures for you being amazing at the gate, Princess Claudia. I'll show you them when they're developed. Thanks, Dorothy. How does she manage to suck the seriousness out of the room every time? Oh yeah, Grandpa's in the zero field generator. Oh, he's also operating too. I didn't even see him. Yes, it's working fine for the moment. Assuming nothing happens, it should get us to that flying city easily enough. One sec. So if something does happen, all we gotta do is pray? Oh yes, without the generators we crash, no question. The impact would surely kill us all instantly, or the subsequent explosion would. Professor, really know how to calm a girl's fears, thanks. We will all die instantly. Radar contact. 5 ships on an intercept course. Here they come. They look like high-speed interceptors. They were docked on the Glorious. Not really bothering with stealth at this point, are they? Arm the main gun and maintain full speed. Target only the ships that obstruct our course. We will focus on breaking through. Yes, ma'am. 5 ships? We have our own guns. Good hit, okay. 2 down. Bogeys 1 and 2, and 5 disabled. 3 and 4 are disengaging. We did it! Fantastic. Goodness me. This is what the future of aerial warfare looks like. The main gun is incredible. It has quite a bit of power, but virtually no recoil. Even for an orbital weapon, it's fantastically accurate. Of course it is. To be honest, I would have liked to mount some point defense guns with radar tracking as well, but... well, one project at a time, I suppose. Radar oh, adios. Contact is 250 ARG in length, approaching 8 o'clock. It's the Glorious. Here it comes. Josh, do you know anything about the performance or armament of that thing? Our sail can easily outmaneuver and run it. It has gigantic main cannons and large batteries of point defense guns. There's no way we can attack it directly and live. Blast it. Turn to 4 o'clock and flank speed. Lux, get us over the city and avoid fire from that monster's guns. Aye aye. I think we're out of the Glorious's firing range. Huh. That was scary. I think about half the nerves in my body are now shot, yes? Yeah, my heart's about to burst from my chest. Still, there's not much else the enemy can do to us at this point, right? No, we shouldn't let our guard down. Yeah, the society has a bad tendency of ignoring stuff like common goddamn sense. We need to watch out until the second we land. There's an opening in the clouds ahead. We're entering the floating island airspace. Holy crap, this place is massive. Let me guess, the third game's gonna take place here. Is that Cyrodiil? The Imperial City? The white gold Concord. Discount Einkrad from SAO. Well, we're now over the flying city, ma'am. Wow. Holy Stregas. This is the jewel of ancient Zemuria. Even more mind-blowing than I'd imagined. Look at that enormous tower-like structure. I put good money on that being an important part of the island. If we're good to land, I put down near the captain. Near that. Good idea, Professor. Echo anything on the radar? The Glorious? One moment. No enemy contacts within 50 Selge. We seem to have left the Glorious in our dust, ma'am. Good. Lux, slow to 1/3 and begin landing. Put us down near that tower. Aye, ma'am. Huh? Dorothy? You're out of photo quartz already, girl, I swear. Oh no, I have plenty of them. But isn't there something weird over there? What the? Oh, no way. What in the world? Oh shit, it's an armored core. It's an actual armored core. It's an actual armored core. This is V2 Snail. Oh, and it's Lawrence. It's V1 low. Let us see then. What will you do when your wings of hope are ripped from your back? What? Are you supposed to be all mind or something? Let's see how you fly on clipped wings, Raven. Lo, where did you get your armored core? That's not good. Game over? But oh, I thought they were gonna end the game there. Finale, trails in the sky. I swear, if they ended the game there, I would have been so mad. Estelle. Estelle. Yeah. You okay? Okay, somehow we're all not dead. Oh. Ah, good. You're awake. Are you alright? Are you hurt? I think I'm fine. But Dorothy's dead. I had my elbow, but yeah, I'm okay. But everyone else? No, I'm not dead at least. Ugh. Ow. I'm fine. Well, that was thrilling, if nothing else. You remember the other half of my nerves? They're all quite gone now, thanks. That's the closest I've ever brushed shoulders with death, I think. No, I can't eat that much. Guess I ought to be grateful she ain't hurt. Dorothy, wake up. Nap time's over. Neil? Major Vander, how about you? As well as can be expected. Nothing seems broken over here. I'm unhurt, ma'am. Everyone's waking up one at a time. Think I'm okay? I thought we were goners. A real miracle, or perhaps he simply let us live. I don't think anyone can predict. I'm just gonna let them crash to the ocean, you know? They'll live. That's right. When writing that thing, that was... Yes, it was Loewe, no doubt. Son of a... In that case, I'm certain he stayed his hand. If he really wished to, he could have torn us to pieces. Kinda. Not sure how to feel about that. At any rate, where are we? Looks to be somewhere on the periphery of the island. Just step out and take a stock of our situation. We're also stranded here, by the way. We're stuck on a floating island. Liber Arc. But oh my god, we almost slid off. Oh wow. It's really pretty. So many pictures. Dorothy, don't blow all your photo quartz in 5 minutes, alright? Gotta admit, this isn't what I expected at all. This is less like a city and more like a garden. I wonder. Perhaps this is like the city parks in certain large cities. It does sort of feel that way looking at it. Though I've never heard of a city park so huge that you can't see the end of it in any direction. The scale of it does overwhelm. Sieg's here. Sieg, is it okay for you to be this high up in the air? Thank goodness, I was afraid you'd been hurt or got lost. Don't worry, we're all fine too. I see, thanks. Apparently we've crashed on the easternmost side of the city. The Glorious has docked on the exact opposite side. Of course they are. The damage to the Aureole looks worse than I imagined it is. The engines themselves are virtually untouched, and the flight field generators mostly just need to be beaten furiously with a wrench. The problem lies in a lot of our finer systems are stabilizers for starters. Ironically, we can plow forward just fine, but growing steadily would be an issue as things stand. I see. Our first order of business needs to be organizing everyone we can for repairs then. I may be an outsider here, but I'll help in any way you require. Thanks, Vander. That will solve the problems with the Aureole, but our real struggle will be locating the Aureole in this massive city. Especially since it seems likely that our friends in the society are already here. Yes. If they claim the Aureole, who knows what they may do to it. Given everything they've done until now, you have to imagine it would be nothing good for anyone else. We need to get out of here, and find a way to stop them. No complaints to that idea. We should get moving right away. Try to run off in multiple small groups would just be chaos, though. I think it would be wisest to use a single exploration team. Yeah, I agree. The first thing we gotta do is find some kind of powered means of getting around the city. Trying to walk would take forever. What is it? It's nothing really. Anyways, the exploration team is gonna need backup. Ideally, we should have people ready to swap in and out as soon as the team returns to the Aureole. Good idea. I'd like to join in myself, but right now I need to oversee the Aureole repairs. Let's go ahead and decide who's leaving first. Can I have Mueller? Okay. It'd be cool if I could have Mueller on the team. Well, let's do Chloe. We haven't seen Chloe in a while. And Olivier. I mean, it has to be them. Has to be them. Alright, Estelle. Your group of 4 will explore the city. Do remember that we have no idea what's out there, society or otherwise. Don't do anything too foolish. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be looking for a way around the city ahead of anything else. Good luck to you two then. Everyone else will remain behind on standby and help repair. Okay, and by the way, that reminds me, one other small mercy. The shutdown phenomenon doesn't seem to be happening here on the island. Oh, thank God. Your tactical orbits should work fine away from the Aureole, even without handheld zero-field generators. Really? Well, hey. Grandpa, how can you tell? Well, truth be told, the biggest casualty of the crash was the Aureole ZFG. But even with it in peace, all our other orbital systems are operating just fine. Father Graham's theory seemed to have been right on the mark. Right, the Aureole neutralizes foreign orbits. But if we can get onto the island, we surely can't be foreign, right guys? Yes, I'm willing to guess I can't tell the difference. Well, talk about small mercies. Going out there without any kind of arts would be harsh. I take it that means the orbital workshop tools are all functional. Yes, everything survived the crash just fine. Need your orbits tuned? Just say the word. Got it. So this is the final dungeon then, I'm assuming. This. The literal Aureole. And it's just the 4 of us. Okay then. Is everyone ready to take a look around the ship? Let's be off. Sorry Estelle, I actually need to prepare something for the ship's storeroom. Something to help if I need to sneak around again. Can I ask you to wait a bit? Sure. Do you want some help? Speed things up a little? No, it's sort of a one-person job. I don't think it'll take more than 30 minutes or so. Could you wait in the lounge until then? Okay. Do not tarry over long, Josh. My man, you are a dude of many talents, but lying ain't one of them. Kevin. Sorry, lying to her isn't... I think the one thing you should apologize to eventually is Estelle. Anyways, you're sure? If I'm right, this could backfire and mess you up, like, badly. Yes, I've made my decision. Kevin, please, you're the only one who can help. Alright. Don't need to lay it on that thick. Come on, that little lie ain't gonna buy us much time. Let's get to the medical bay. What? Is Josh gonna be put through the soldier enhancements? You're done. Sorry to keep you waiting. That took a while. I don't mind, but are you okay? You look tired, unless I'm crazy. Some of it took a lot of concentration. Don't worry, I'm fine. Well, if you say so. Let's get going then. What is going on? Okay. Ooh. Selling a recipe now. I see, okay. Liberal News issue 11. I can read that really quickly. And ingredients. Let me guess, you sell everything, right? Yes, you do. Anything rare? Kibbled salt. I'll need some later too for NG Plus because I won't have access to all these merchants. Wow, it's so pretty here. The air's clean and fresh too. I'd love to live here. But wait, there's no factory nearby, huh? So I couldn't get any more photocords. That really would be a problem. Now that I've had a chance to actually look around this place, it's blowing my goddamn mind. Maybe a bit late, but this is making me remember all those old stories about the Septarian Seven Treasures thing. Great sources of power bestowed upon man by Eidios herself, huh? Standing here makes you think it all just ain't a fairy tale. Definitely ain't. That being said though, how are we gonna get down? There have been strange readings of our various instruments since our landing. Extremely powerful orbital energy readings completely outside of common sense. Just what is this place? Communications equipment checks out. Everything is working normally. What makes me curious about these are the occasional transmissions we keep receiving. They're encrypted, so I can't tell what they're saying. I'm pretty sure they're Ouroboros transmissions. Looks like they're investigating the city too. We've completed a full set of system checks. It's as Russell said, the damage isn't nearly as bad as we thought. The ship answers her helm as well as she can on the ground. The flight engines are intact. If we put our noses to the grindstone, we should be able to get this fine lady back into the air on our own. That's good to hear. We'll be using the scraps from the crash to repair the ship as best we can. To the end, I've sent our troops to recover any useful debris they can. It is not the most efficient plan ever, but it's the only one that will work given our circumstances. I hate to ask, but if any of our team has the time, Miss Bright's help would be appreciated. Got it. Our first order of business should be restoring internal lights and securing the hallways. Without that, we can't move personnel through the ship effectively. We should get as much ready as we can before beginning the real repairs. Forgive me, Miss Bright, but I must ask that you watch over that moron. In truth, he would simply get in the way of repairs if we had him aboard. Or so you claim, but you really wish to be alone with Captain Schwartz, do you not? How could you allow yourself to be distracted by the allure of a woman, even though you have me? You cheat. You merely wanted me for my body, didn't you? My point is illustrated, I hope, Miss Bright. Yeah, completely. We'll do our best to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble. Oh my god. I love how Olivier is just so different. You would have never expected that from him. Looks like we meet again. Oh my god, Faye's here? You stayed with the Aureole. Yeah, I figured if the professor was coming, I ought to as well. I talked it over with the engineers and we all decided to stay on board. Kinda glad we decided at this point, let me tell you. No kidding, that's great. We really need some help in fixing up the Aureole after all. Yeah, thanks. Having professional engineers here will make things much easier. Don't worry about it. We'll do our best to live up to your expectations. Thanks. And then everybody else is helping out downstairs. That's the meeting room. And that's the cafeteria. The main engine orbits are repaired, but for safety's sake, it's still low on budget. Once we make sure it won't throw any more fits, we'll fire it up full output. I'm afraid we'll be running on emergency lights for a bit longer. Try to put up with it. Understood, we'll do the best we can. Yeah, gotta do our best. Be off and take care. If you find anything, let me know. Can I check the data that I picked up in the towers? Are they, like, done being compiled? Oh, 1 to 3 has been. The name is Celeste D. Oslees. I am the designer of the seal mechanism and the woman ultimately responsible for the sealing of the Aureole. Interesting, okay. So Celeste, who is the first in lineage of the Aureole name. So it's like Chloe's ancestor. I've decided to leave behind a series of records for the world to come in case the second seal is activated and the Aureole, which is sealed in another dimension, is threatened to return, okay? If you who read this message seek to prevent the Aureole's return, I pray this info will aid you. If you seek to restore it, I beg you reconsider. Aureole's power is too great for the children of man to wield. When we use it, it connected us to the darkest Gehenna. Concerning it, number 2. The purpose of the seals is to prevent any contact between the Aureole and humanity, thus ensuring humanity's survival. Okay. So, I want to know, why does the Aureole exist in the first place then? I feel the need to clarify. Itself does not wish to control or harm humanity. The disaster that visited us was our fault alone. Okay. Do not doubt the mercy of the great goddess. It is we who are unequal to such a gift. Okay. In truth, the construction and implementation of the seal goes directly against the will of the people and their democratic ideals. Even among our group, some believe we should try to find a way to use the Aureole's power effectively. However, once it obtained autonomy, the Aureole began to change our society and our lives drastically. It did not just concern itself with our physical well-being, it considered our mental well-being a top priority as well. So, brainwashing as well? Okay. To provide an example, the Aureole facilitated the creation of virtual realities intended to induce euphoria in participants. It even altered brain chemistry to achieve this. It was no different than taking a powerful euphoric stimulant and a hallucinogen at the same time. Or still, there were no side effects, no physical ones at least. Okay, well, at least that explains why Ouroboros wants it then. It means they can control everybody. Such boons have brought humanity's very continued existence into question. The effects already begin to tell upon our citizenry. We have precious little time left to us. As a result, we few have precious little time to overcome our differences to undertake the sealing, all too aware of the many difficulties we are likely to face in the process. Shit, okay. These have yet to be translated. Okay. Estelle, everyone, you haven't left yet. Nope, still getting ready. Deigning to clean up the room, Shara? For now, yes. Alas, fly and all that. Unfortunately, I'm hardly able to help with fine engine repairs, so all I can do is stand on the sidelines. Hey, there's an idea, though. I do have a whip. Perhaps I should get out there and be more motivational. I think that's a great idea. Please be gentle, at least. Okay, and the orbs. Oh yeah, Olivier was away from the party. Never upgraded him. I have no more. Shit. Ugh, I can't get his last one. Oh well. Oh, hi Estelle. Like Grandpa said, there doesn't seem to be any big problem with the Aureole engine. We still need to look close to the engine before we know for sure, but we'll probably be able to fly sooner than we thought. That's good to hear. It does make things seem a bit less grim, yes? Keep up the good work, Tita. I will. I'll get to touch the Aureole XG2 engine. I can't wait. Someone's just died and gone to heaven, I think. Oh my god. Yo, Estelle, everyone. I just finished cleaning up sickbay here. The cabinets kinda spilled everything out when we made the crash landing. Anyways, you start feeling like dirt, come on down here. Sounds good. Kevin's our nurse. Alright, we're heading down. Apparently they're going to be building a workers only passage outside. I'm looking around to see if there's any appropriate materials for construction. Maybe I could break down a container for metal parts. Nice, and I can exit through here. No trouble on this end. It's endured the shock of a landing well, that's sure, but it means we don't have time to spend on repairing it. Next comes checking the outridge. The outriggers, there are these pods you see on the side of the hull. They have various supplementary flight engines and whatnot in it. The rudders, basically. Okay, so how do I go out this way? Arc block Calmare. Okay. Not too much to explore on this side, but I can go up here. Are there any chests? Nope. Okay. No enemies either. Very peaceful. We're going to put a bridge to the deck here. First though, we need to clear away the scrap. If any of you have a moment to help out, we could surely use a few more hands. Doing this on my own is going to be a bit difficult even with my training. We're going to be moving that now by ourselves? The captain sure has a lot of faith in us, I guess. You're telling me we're going to be moving this by hand? Am I the only one who thinks this is nuts? Freaking kind of big for a piece of scrap. Asking us to move this with our bare hands? Even slave drivers ought to have limits. Now that I look at it, this thing is really as big. We're going to have to put some elbow grease into moving it all. I'll bet. Well, guess we're heading out then. Let's go. Park Block Calmare. This is most likely where the Zemurians lived. It's beautiful. I have searched for beauty and now I find it. Not even sure how to put this. It's sort of hard to believe we're in the sky, you know? The ancient Zemurian culture was more than just technology. It seemed they had a great understanding of how to use it, too. Yeah, indeed. It's like a elven city, almost. Oh wait, this is supposed to be an elevator? Okay. How amazing. What an overwhelming view. The city's this big? Hey, we're sure no one still lives here, right? I don't think so. I have to imagine everyone left before the city was sent to the other dimension. The fact I imagine the ancestors of martyred Liberalians came from this place. And let's say even if the Zemurians were alive and they got summoned here, they probably wouldn't be too happy about being summoned back to Liberal. So like my great whatevers lived here? We never knew? That actually makes some sense. There have always been few traces of old Zemuria, not just in Liberal, but anywhere. If the city just disappeared... of course, those who lived in the sky would not leave traces upon the ground, and their homes in the clouds is removed from this mortal coil. This place seems to get crazier with every step we take. Anyways, the view here is rather pretty. But what is this place, you think? It feels different from the rest of the area. Given the nature of it, it may just be a scenic view, but it does feel a bit more important. The screen over there looks like something you're meant to interact with. Let's take a look. Okay, hold on. I want to head back down real quick. I missed this room. Never mind, it's locked. Okay. I tried. Oh, there's no map here. Aureole West Calmar Station. Currently operating at limited capacity, we apologize for the inconvenience. Please select a service from this terminal. Gospel-based citizen ID checks are not required for service at this time. Liber Arc Transit Authority. Even the first civilization had their own traffic authority. What's a Halo rail system? Some kind of transit, I guess. Given that there's an authority involved, I would guess this floating island is called the Liber Arc. The Liber Arc. Hang on, Liber? No way. I think we've just discovered the origin of the name Liberal. Holy Stregas. Personally, I find the gospel reference more interesting. From the way it's written, they must have been ubiquitous. Everyone would have had one. Sounds like they served as identification and a portable personal link to the Aureole. This is too much to take in at once. Anyways, it looks like we don't need a gospel to do stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Right, I think I can get to the list of available services if I push this. Built as the ultimate in rest and relaxation for the citizens of the Ark. The Calmare district is Liber Arc's premier park and recreation district, located in the west of the city. Shit, I wasn't done reading. Each section of the park is designed around the theme of harmony between progress and nature. It's a hexagon exactly 300 arch across. Calmar as a whole is made up of dozens of hexagons. The Calmare district has 4 Halo rail stations, north, south, east, and west. Each of them routes through different sections around Calmare, allowing one to enjoy visits of all the seasons and wildlife Calmare has to offer. It's got its own Shinkansen, nice. Halo rail service info. Currently limited. Would you like to activate the emergency operation mode? Sure. Transparent railway. Hey, what? There's something coming. Apparently, the tramway still works. What in the world? This must be the car for the Halo rail. You have to wonder how it works without, well, it's very similar to the light rail system used through Urbonia, as I thought. To make the rails out of actual light, the ancients knew the value of spectacle and humor. It all feels a little over my head, but if it'll get us to where we need to go without dropping us into the clouds, I'm all for it. Come on, let's hop on and try. It's very trusting. Hold on, I want to read the rest of the stuff. Online shop? Oh my god, there's an online shop and I can buy gems. Of course, it's the level 3 gems. Okay, I have one of each though, so I'm just going to dupe these later. I don't need to worry about it. Actually, you know what? I'm in the end game, so I'm just going to spend it all now. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to buy more stuff anyways. Olivier needs 70 though. I need like 3 more. Damn it. So close. Gate lock release. In the event of service disruption of the Halo rail, a gate may be unlocked at each station, leading to substratum access passages. In accordance with emergency protocols, the station gate can be unlocked. Sure. Oh, it's here. Nice. Okay. Tunnel is now usable. And cease service. Oh, no, I'm done. Okay. Well, let's see what's in here. Liber Arc tunnels. What? Why are there monsters here? Subterranean monster. Ugh, gross. It's like a big ass frog. Or like a bite-sized frog, but big ass mouth.
That's move out.
Which category of enemy does it appear in? Ouroboros, Liber Arc. Okay, it's the Liber Arc category. How did I end up in a dungeon? I'm just kind of curious. Oh, guess I'll fight everything. 3 levels. Oh, is Olivier using a shit weapon? No, but he doesn't have the best gear. After he left my team. I will do that. Same with Chloe. Chloe doesn't have the best gear on either. Give her that. Buzzer and all abnormal statuses. We'll do that too. Okay, apparently I just unlocked the dungeon without realizing it.
Not done yet.
Not sure if I'm supposed to be here, but I'll bite. Monsters? Just do this. Have max CP anyways. Sweet. Dominion. This space for rent. Who's renting space for a chest here?
That's move out.
Yeah, that's some really good XP. I need the XP too, because Olivier needs to catch up on XP. He's so low. Silver gem. Is this your way of asking me out on a date? No. And I came from here, so let's go this way. I'm assuming this goes further down later. Oh my god, Olivier does no damage. Okay. It's because Olivier is too low level, that's why.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that's why he's getting so much XP from these guys. He's way too underleveled. It's a good thing I'm here then. Power level him right now. EP charge 2, thanks.
Not done yet.
Nice. It'll be caught up in no time. So yeah, we're peaking what, level 80 soon, I think, right? Yeah, we're peaking level 80. So like he's literally 10 levels behind, which is a lot. Same with Chloe, actually. She's been at the party for a while too. That's why she's 10 levels behind too. Onyx gem. By the way, we're at the point of no return, so I'm just going to try to grind up as much as I can in preparation for the final battle, and I'll probably bring big supporters like big tanks like Zin for the final battle. That could be self-sufficient units.
We're good to go.
Because I don't want another Reverie situation. Zerum powder. Carry a bomb. You know, for ancient civilization, they sure have some pretty store brand items lying around. Kind of makes you wonder. Good. Chloe's level 80. Oh no, it's an ancient frog. So scared. Shit, I don't have my ult yet. I'll probably do nothing, but might as well. Never mind, actually. Did clear out. Alright, Josh, save your ult. Black Fang ult is OP. Nice. Good stuff. Big levels. Go this way.
Not done yet.
Nice. I like how these mobs are actually more tolerable than the frickin' automatons in the sealed area in the first game. Because, oh my god, I did not want to deal with that. I also have no idea where I'm going, by the way. I'm just following the single path that I have here. Wait. Oh, I came out a different way. Finally, this residential block cradle. Wait, I never rode the tram though. What a lovely city. I would guess this is where the ancients actually dwelled. Yes, it does seem like more of a residential area than our crash site is. It's kind of nice and homey here, I guess. But you know, what really bothers me even more is why did the residents abandon such a nice city? Is this going to be like the Dwemer from Skyrim? Where did they go? Nobody knows. This seems like a good place to find an answer to that question. We need to find a new route anyway, so shall we investigate? Yeah, okay. Wait, no, I gotta head back now. Fuck. I have to head back because I didn't ride the subway. Shit. I didn't ride the goddamn subway. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, at least the path back is quite simple. I swear I'm not farming.
That's that. Let's move out.
Well, I am, but it's not my intention. Not my intention. Where'd I come from? I think it's all the way across.
Not done yet.
Alrighty.
That's that. Let's move out.
Yeah, I came from here. Let's go further.
Nicely done.
This way. And down here. That's just a chest. Okay. And up here. And I never went this way though. Where does this go?
That's that. Let's move out.
Just want to check what's on the right over here. Uh-huh. Got some Sepith. Nice. Lifesteal.
Done yet.
Requiem Hearts? Wait, what? You just get a new ult? Requiem Hearts. I see, yeah, it's a new one. And Sanctus Nova is her new ult too. Cool, they both got new ults. Okay, let's head back real quick.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alrighty. Sorry guys, we were just about to ride the tramway, right? I'm seeing all these cutscenes in reverse. Currently no other stations are operating in emergency operations mode, but it's not available. I see. Real informative, thanks, creepy disembodied voice. Sounds like the other stations need to be in this emergency operation mode if we intend to get around. For now, I'm afraid the Halo Rail isn't much use. Nuts, and here I was getting hopeful for once. Well, see if we can find another way around. Okay, I see. So that's gonna be like my fast travel around the city once I unlock the other parts of it. Okay, got it. Shouldn't be too tough to figure out. Now, unfortunately, I have to backtrack this entire area once again. Alright, let's do it. This way. Kill this guy.
Nicely done.
Alright, alright. Left. Down here. Wait, I missed this. Reviving bomb. Okay, I'm gonna... Actually, I need to. For the achievement. If I don't get it now, it's like, I didn't open it. Then I'll have to like backtrack and be like, which one did I not get? Alright, cool. The rules of the game. Okay, through here. Kill you.
Piece of cake.
Gotta get everyone's ultimate weapon too, most likely from this dungeon. I gotta go this way. I like these frog enemies, they're very weak. Giving lots of
Well, that
XP.
takes care of that.
Already got like 4 levels for Olivier here. Right, this way. Ooh, 5 HP.
That's that. Let's move out.
Hopefully the level jump at the last boss doesn't end up being like level 99 or something. That's one thing I didn't like about the first game, where it's like, okay, enemies are like level 38, which is kind of the level I was. And then, yeah, I'm surprised. Max level boss. What? Okay. Is that a kangaroo? God. It's a giant enemy kangaroo. This is an ostrich.
Nicely done.
There's a map here, which is great. Let's head on in here. What is this? Shopping center? Cradle residential terminal. Blah, blah. Check an ID. No match. Unable to confirm ID of terminal owner. Your viewable entries are limited. What? I can view recipes? Printing data. Complete. Learned recipe for resurrect jelly. Whoa, it wrote it into the recipe book. Wonder what the principle behind that is. You got me, but that's some crazy technology. Data has already been copied. Read crystal. Unable to find data. Okay. Just got a random recipe from a I got a Zemurian recipe. Amazing. EP charge. Got some Sepith. Alright, let's take him down.
Nicely done.
Good XP, good XP. What is this? What is this enemy design? It's like a Furby. Or a Chia Pet. Oh, it's the time spell, okay.
Piece of cake.
My bad. Didn't know a shrub had a time spell. Let's go this way. What is this? Thanks for your patronage. Due to the system errors, items can be selected or limited. Accept package. There are no packages. Okay, this is like a bar, obviously, but they... Oh, nice, got some ingredients. Cool, it's a lot of ingredients. With a star background. It's a futuristic rave. I found the Zemurian rave bar where they partay. Alright, let's head... Yes, up here. Found everything over there. Let's go here. This is nothing. Got it. Oh, never mind. Smelling salts. It's a very peaceful place until we
Move out.
inevitably, unfortunately, meet the enforcers. Okay, more Sepith. Sorry, I'm gonna fight every enemy that I can lock on eyes with just until Olivier and Chloe kind of balance out.
Well, that takes care of that.
Probably till they hit level 80 or something. Okay, this has the residential block Cradle 2. What's in here? Tier all bomb. Checking ID, no match. Okay, what can I view? Bulletin board? Purpose of distribution services and gospel update. Here at Liber Arc City, in order to ensure our citizens lead a pleasant, fulfilling life, we have established a distribution service offering music and images with the theme of healing, which has proven popular with the citizenry, but also with persons experiencing concerns regarding mental and emotional ailments. Okay. So we've introduced rap music. However, while the service offers a significant selection, it remains somewhat uniform and one-sided. As such, we have been receiving a great deal of feedback from the citizenry, asking for us to respond to a wide variety of personal tastes. In order to accommodate those opinions, our city wishes to proceed with enhancing our services variety to provide all citizens with a satisfying experience. To that end, we will need you to offer an upgrade to all citizens' personal gospels. Inquire at the local city government office and undergo upgrade procedures there. So gospels are kind of like your lifeline, basically. They can just be... I'm assuming gospels are like people's phones, I guess, because they can play music and images. So it's like... it's basically a phone, I guess, yeah. Furthermore, as this upgrade applies to all citizens, after a period of time, non-upgraded gospels will become unusable. Apple technology. We are no longer supporting the iOS 12 or 13. We understand this may be somewhat problematic, but we are asking sincerely for your cooperation. Liber Arc System Administration Division. Very peculiar. We ask that you please update your smartphone ASAP, or it may break your device.
Not done yet.
Alright, good. Level 75, that's really good progress. Look! I see it, what the heck is... What? Oh! Wait, they fell here? Don't get any closer, you. I won't let you hurt the bobcat anymore. Josette, no! No, Kyle, Dawn, Josh, of course him. Looks like someone's in over their head. Airhead girl, and I can always poke a nice big air hole in your head with my staff, you grimy tomboy. Talk later, we have a fight in our hands first. Yeah, of course she's of course she's blushing. Oh, brother. Yeah, when's Josette gonna be a party member? That's gonna really piss Estelle off. Okay. Sanctus Nova becomes ribbons of light to defeat foes. Area of attack.
Oh, Aedius,
Let's check this one out.
Great Overseer. Shine down thy radiance and smite those who oppose us. Divine light, grant me the strength to punish the wicked. Such is
Okay, damage. No, save your ult actually. Let's kill this. Nice, good assist, Josette. Alright, now we kill him.
Come on.
That was only a single attack. Interesting, okay. Leor guns easy. Easy. This enemy is called Easy. You know I'm gonna lose to that. Just attack. CP. CP. CP.
Piece of cake.
Estelle learned Wheel of Time. Nice. Estelle new S rank or S break. Okay, that's that. Nearly bent my staff on that big one. That was one of the Society's heavyweights, Archivism. The EZ. It's meant to be useful for location defense, though, not assault. We can wonder about that later. I'm glad you're safe, Josette. But what are the Kapuas doing here? Yeah, after you left, we hid out near the border. But then this weird thing appeared in the sky, and when we tried checking it out with the Bobcat, its power cut off. And you guys cratered. But hang on. Shouldn't your brothers be here? You guys are usually all together. Did they head out to scout or something? Why? Whoa, hey, what's wrong? Rosette, please calm down. We're here, don't worry. Take your time and tell us what happened. Josh. They're injured, aren't they? Oh my. Yeah, Chloe. In front of Chloe and Estelle. Well then. Hey. Those creeps took my family. Calandon baited them so I could get away. What did I do? Oh no. Sorry, I lost it. Guess you guys didn't expect that, huh? I think I'm a little calmer now. Eyes on you, Kapua. Eyes on. Ahem. So, Josette, can you tell us what exactly happened? I think so, yeah. So we managed to crash about as gracefully as we could, right? And hey, our orbits work now, so we got to work fixing the Bobcat. The engine wasn't really damaged, but the rest of the ship was a mess. We were messing around looking for materials to use as repairs, so we shared the same fate. It was 3 days ago. We got the materials we needed, and we're just about to start the rear repair work when this octopus-like machine appeared. After I shot it, the red airship showed up. Jaegers came flooding out of nowhere, and as soon as it landed, of course, you shot down a Vogel. They used those for scouting and patrols, and it alerted the enemy to your location the instant it was destroyed. I knew it. What do I do? It's all my fault Cal and Dawn were taken. Josette. But knock it off with the mopey face. If they got caught, let's go rescue them. What? Even if they are criminals themselves, if they're being held illegally, then they deserve bracer protection. Besides, we have some biscuits to grind with the Society anyway. We'll save your brothers while we're at it. Estelle, hold on a sec. What makes you think we want to be What makes you think we want to be saved by the likes of bracers? The likes of bracers, So you can save them by yourself? Besides, you helped us when we escaped the Glorious. It's way past time we returned the favor. Josette, Estelle's right. If you run in on your own, you'll just be caught, and you won't help anyone just staying here. You know that, right? Why don't you head for the Aureole for the moment? I suspect Cal and the others are being kept on the Glorious. There's a good chance it's docked to the island somewhere. If we continue to investigate, I suspect we'll find it. We'll tell you when we locate it, I promise. Alright, if you say so. I'm not gonna just sit around and twiddle my thumbs, though. I'm gonna help too. You want me to tag along? You just say so. I'll even help fix your ship. Yeah, okay. You can try to impress all you want. But it's still too late, Miss Tomboy. Psh, at least I am impressive. More ways than one compared to you. What was that? Come on now, really? I don't know what it is with you two, but can't you try to get along? Josh? Did he just say that? He just said that. You've stepped on a landmine, my friend. You utter dunce. Hey, Kapua. truce for a moment, okay? Agreed. We have bigger fish to fry than each other right now. Wait. I'm glad you two are calling a truce, but what bigger fish are you talking about? Did I? Oh no, it's nothing. Now why would you think of why would you think a thing like that, hmm? Okay. Why did their smiles fill me with such terror? Oh god, I'm so glad I brought Chloe along too. Josette's a party member. Yes, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool. Well, of course I gotta bring her along. Let's bring Chloe and Josette. Sorry, Olivier. We're bringing... It's Josh and his harem this time. So, do you know where any of the other exits to other parts of the city around here? No, I'm afraid not. In a way, it's kind of weird. All the bridges to the other city sections have collapsed, but I don't think the society did it. That's kind of an issue for us either way. It may be worth our time to search this district again. We may be able to find a clue of some sort. On another note, please forgive me. Forgive you, whatever for. Josh, I'm sure you're not something... If you're not sure something's wrong, just act normal, you know? At this point, I do feel a little sorry for him. Oh god. I never thought I'd be able to have a party like this. Oh, this is crazy. A Josette party member. Okay. Oh, nice. She uses the same items as Olivier. Perfect. And she's a girl, so I can give her some of the women specific items too. Let's give her one of the long barrels, and what else should I give her? Just defense, right? Do I have gladiator? I do have a gladiator. Wait, she doesn't have an ultimate. Okay, so Josette is probably like a secret party member, that's why. So she doesn't have a CP, so gladiator will not be useful on her. Give her this one then. And I'll put the gladiator on Loewe then. There we go. Orbs now. Defense 4, that's good. Let's do HP. Kind of low HP. Earth quartz only. Poison 2, mute. Let's do poison. And then we'll do all quartz for this one. Action 4. Action 4. EP cut 4, that's fine. Shield 4, evade, evade 4. That's good enough. Alright, nice. Josette party member, this is going to be insane.
Not done yet.
Alright, and I came from there, so I gotta go around this way now. Oh. Still stands, I need XP. Does around the same damage as Olivier too, which is good.
Let's move out.
Level 72. Right, and I came from in here, right? Let's see what this one says. No match. Your viewable entries are limited. Reports on heightened city security. In recent years, there have been a notable increase in crimes in less populated areas of the city, such as the Factoria blocks. As a result, heightened security measures were introduced, and while some citizens may have experienced some inconvenience, those measures were designed to have a least impact possible on individual freedom. Okay. Crime rate continues to increase. The council therefore asks the citizens to cooperate with a number of restrictions. The following will apply. Terminal use will require personal gospel ID. Periodic inspection will be performed in all blocks. Civilian access into the access pillar is restricted. Okay, so there's a place called the access pillar, whatever that means. This heightened security may result in some inconvenience for citizens, but these measures are designed to ensure the safety of all residents. We hope you understand and will offer you complete cooperation. LibrArc a security division. They have a security division. Alrighty. Oh my god. Alright, Josette actually got some damage. Wait, Josette is a freaking returning character later in the third game. I can go inside. Nice. Only nothing to look at though. Oh. Yeah, there's a rest area. That's good to know. So you can infinitely farm out here. So we got that. There is a room over here. Wait, I can't proceed anymore, I just realized. Is this a cafeteria? Welcome to the Cradle Municipal Office. The office is currently outside normal service hours. Persons with business who are asked to select direct service from the automated service window in the back. Service window in the back. Okay, none of these. Gold gem. S tablet. Cradle 35 Municipal Office. Access to services limited to citizens only. Okay, well, can't activate it then. Due to communication interruptions with the access pillar, services may be temporarily restricted. Halo Rail. About the Halo Rail. It's a groundbreaking transit method. Powerful spatial manipulation technology. Force field rails as needed, removing all need for physical rails. Perhaps the greatest advantage of the system is the total lack of restriction of rail placement. It's possible to flexibly connect each one of the city's countless stations. Helps carry citizens. Got it. Station terminal. Printing rail passes and offer a host of other services. Of these, the online shop is noteworthy. Yeah. Furthermore, in the case of the Halo main service is innovative for some reasons, users may also engage the station in emergency operation mode. Okay, that's what I need to find about it. It's, as the name implies, last-ditch operation mode for the Halo rail should an emergency arise in which power from the access pillar is cut to the Halo rail. The mode switches the rail to local backup, allowing for semi-normal operation. I see. So this access rail area apparently is like the central power node, basically. On this mode, it's operated on a station by station. Operation mode must be enabled at each station. Okay. Got it. And a gospel reprint. So a gospel basically is like your passport, your like ID, basically, but it's also like your cell phone. Okay. Oh, I can choose it. I can choose a name. Celeste. Please enter your name. Wait, what? It won't let me select. What? Oh no. I think the game glitched. I can't. Maybe I can move my mouse? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, because the my controller is not working. See? Celeste. Oh no, it's Celeste Oslees. Name match error. I see. Okay. What happened? It must be matching the name and biological signature of the applicant. Unless we somehow have both, there's little we can do here. Great. So, short of pulling a citizen out of the past, we're not gonna get anywhere with this. One way or another, this all seems pretty advanced and probably a little over our heads. Might be a good idea to go back and talk to Professor Russell about this. No, I can do this. We'll make the request. Chloe. And then we'll use Celeste D. Oslees. Name match found. Bio pattern 73%. I knew it. Applicant temporarily recognized as Celeste D. Oslees. Right, I knew it. I knew that'd work. Because she's a descendant. Oh. Whoa. Looks like spatial translocation. Received original gospel. It's a real gospel, just as they used in the ancient past. Yeah, the society replicas are amazingly accurate. So we were right. The Celeste D. Oslees mentioned in the towers was your ancestor. They must be. They must have been the one who took charge in leading people from the city. I'm a little surprised the computer thinks we're so biologically similar. Damn, so if I didn't have Chloe in the party, I would need to book it all the way back to the Aureole and then switch her out and then come back here. Oh my god. As far as I'm concerned, it's another one for divine providence. Anyways, I sure won't complain about having a gospel in our pocket. Let's take it with us. Good idea. Can I print another one? Okay, it won't let me print another one. Sweet. Alright, now that I have a gospel, can I, like, destroy the world with it? I have a Zemurian organic gospel. So how do I use it, basically? Or what's the purpose of it? Original gospel. Nothing happened, okay. Let's try using it. The terminals, actually. This terminal, right? Check an ID, no match. So now what happens if I use it here? Okay, apparently nothing. Maybe if I could play as Chloe, I could activate it, but oh well. Alright, what's over here now? Gotta check out the other areas. Oh, this will connect me to the monorail, right? And I can unlock that area. Okay. That's where I must go next, most likely. So I'll ride this up. Cradle station number 35. Alright, sweet. So let's do Cradle District info. This is the south side. It is comprised of 128 blocks, each with its own Halo rail system. They had city offices in this futuristic city. Okay. It's currently limited. Would you like to activate it? Yes, activate. Good. Here it comes. So we should finally be able to use these things, right? I think so. Let's get on and try. Wait, hold on. I want to use the online shop real quick. Online shop. What can I buy here? Topaz gem and emerald gem. I have no more. I need more. Okay, at least I have one of each, though. That's good to know. Gate lock release. Present your gospel ID. Looks like some of the gates are properly locked after all. But yeah, I wonder if we use this gospel we got. Find out. Nice, so this will lead me to the next area. Locks on gate and stationary vicinity have been removed. Tunnel is now usable. Sweet. Unlocked, and that's the online shop. Cool. Alright, let's head back. West Calamere Station. Sweet, and I get off here and I'm back. Whoa, that didn't take very long. For as fast as it went, that was barely any vibration or unsteadiness either. To be honest, this tech is a bit mind-blowing. No kidding, still. As nice as it is to go fast, the view is amazing too. I wish it went a bit slower so you could enjoy it. It'd be a tourist attraction in that case, not a train system, duh. It is kind of a waste of a good view though. And in addition to the view, this also allows us to travel across the arc incredibly quick. I think it would be a good idea to find the other stations as soon as we enter new areas. That's the idea. Alright, we head back. Open the lock. Well, I don't need to head back, but I'm gonna head back anyway, so I can quickly just surprise everybody with... Oh, nice. We can head up now. Got the gang all set up now. I want to talk to everybody now that Josette is here. See their reaction. What a familiar face. I never had imagined we'd meet again in a place like this. That is totally my line. Sheesh, what is with you in that whip? Oh, I was just playing with you back then. If you like, I could be a bit more rougher next time. Why does it sound like you aren't actually joking? Anyways, given where we are, I'm willing to bury the hatchet and the whip. Please bury the whip. As much as a little part of me would enjoy it, whipping each other only serves Ouroboros' interest, yes? I'm perfectly willing to consider the hatchet 6 arcs under. Be looking forward to seeing what you can do. Hey, just you wait. Nice. Whoa, hang on, ain't you one of those sky bandits? Darn right, I'm Josette. Yeah, I thought so. Hey, you got a minute? I'd love to ask you a few things. Sorry, but I'm about as interested in helping the liberal news as I am about sticking my head in the toilet. I'm amazed you can even ask that with a straight face after the things you've written about us. Hey, It's all water under the bridge, right? Come on, I give you a chance to tell your side of the story. What do you say? I say, the... Okay. We got Josette with Dorothy. Wow, what cute goggles. Excuse me, could you pose for a second? Pose? Come on, hurry, or I'll take the photo anyway. Like this, right? All rough and tough. Ooh, nice. Okay, one more. Give me something cute this time. How about this? Very nice. Okay, all done. Thanks for helping. What the heck did I just experience? Call it a photographer's way of saying hello. She's kind of gotten better at shoving people into it as time's gone on though. Nice. Love how everyone's getting a reaction out of her. You are Josette Kapua then. Frankly, normally I would not deign to cooperate with a base criminal. But given the circumstances, however, I have no choice. You are granted a special dispensation to be aboard this ship. I do of course expect you to work to earn your place aboard this vessel. Join the rest of the crew and help with whatever you can. Yeah, understood. Nice. The bandits seem to be in the same situation we are. We'll do what we can to assist them. Those are our orders after all. If the bandits are here too, then their ship should be here too. Might be able to raise them on the radio. Give it a shot, I'll get back and find the time. Yo, that's so cool. Everyone's like reacting to it. Where's the rest of my party? They're downstairs, right? I want to see Kevin's reaction. Managed to get an early break. I'll be manning the deck shift in a little while, but still. Okay. Nothing new here. Nobody's here, actually. There's Tita. Oh, you're the bandit lady. Hi, I'm Tita. Nice to meet you. Bandit lady? You know I have a name, right? It's Josette. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Josette. Is she doing that on purpose now? Oh god. The bandit lass, it's been some time. Ever since we met beneath the Leiston Fortress, I believe. Bandit lass, enough of the weird nicknames, you old coot. Like granddaughter, like grandfather, I guess. Oh, let me indulge a little. More to the point, I understand your vessel crashed here as well. I'm not completely familiar with Rhineford's orbital engines, but I believe I can offer you some advice on repairs if you'd like. Don't be shy about asking if you or your brothers hit any trouble. Thanks, we'll do that. See, we're nice, we don't bite. I want to see Agate's reaction. Oh, nice, analysis complete. In order to make the seal mechanism into a reality, we needed both enormous amounts of energy and massive facilities. To source the energy, first thought of using the Aureole itself, okay? So in order to seal the Aureole, they needed its energy, of course. The Aureole responds to people's wishes and gives its boon. In other words, by wishing, we thought that perhaps we could put the needed amount of energy from the Aureole. We'll pull it, okay? However, that did not come to pass. Shortly after, it gained autonomy and it turned to simply one-sided, bestowing its gift regardless of the wishes of the people. It went all Oprah mode. You get a wish. You get a wish. Everybody gets a wish. Alright, so what happened next? We could not use the power of the Aureole, casting our eyes beyond the city. We began to consider using its energy, sleeping in the septium veins that rest deep beneath the earth, and eventually resolved to build atop those. However, we were already under the watch of the Aureole. Okay. So basically they pissed it off. It seems the Aureole had come to the conclusion that its first priority was the continuation of the city, and therefore the elimination of all potential obstacles of that. So to deceive the Aureole, we proceeded with the construction of those buildings under the guise of monitoring the septium veins. When they say Aureole though, what they're really saying is the Zemurian people, but I guess they didn't know that back then. Okay. The facility was built 500 arc beneath the earth on the eastern side of Valeria Lake. According to our investigation, this was the location where the septium veins gathered most efficiently. The land beneath the city was a sprawling primal forest. As it was untouched by human activity, built on top of it proved remarkably easy. They built a facility beneath the earth. eastern side of Aureole Lake. Oh, I see. Facility, but they're talking about the towers. Okay. While avoiding the attention of the Aureole, collecting all the technology we had, and hurrying to complete the underground facility. I get it. While the construction was underway, we built additional structures on the fringes of the surface. The Onnenberg, whose inner wall points towards Aureole, and the 4 device towers that surround the Aureole. Right. Each system was possessed a critical role in the plan and were as vital as the seal mechanism as the underground facility. Okay, so learned 2 things so far. 1, the towers were not, like, they didn't just pop out of nowhere. They were built by Chloe's ancestor, Celeste. And 2, Aureole or Zemurians are fucking stupid because they didn't realize that the entire time they were building those 4 towers that there was some funky business going on during that. And so they were deceived. Let me just switch party members real quick.
Got it.
Just bring Olivier real quick into my party so I can upgrade. No, I need to slot Josette too. I'm almost finished slotting. There. Now we finish slotting Josette. No, I don't have enough. Fuck. I'm missing for Josette now. God damn it. Alright. Alright, let's run. Josette and Kevin, maybe?
Got it. Shall we?
What about that? We'll do that this time. Alright, I think we can head out now. Oh, I was gonna talk to Kevin too about Josette, but it's okay. Let's talk to Zin and the rest. Oh, they'll be outside actually, in fact. Yeah, I figured they were over here. Ah, so you're the little bandit girl. But what? And what does that mean? I don't see the problem with calling a little girl a little girl. Let me make one thing clear. You should take care not to be disruptive for your own sake. Remember that you are only being allowed to stay here because this is an emergency. Yeah, I know, alright. Good then. I hope you work hard. Apparently we're all going to be carrying this massive piece of scrap. I'm not sure why, but even my presence has been requested. And this is apropos to nothing, but do you need my help with your explorations? If you do, then Olivier is ready. Please say the word "take me away from here," please. Ah, hello miss, you're Josette, right? Yeah, actually kinda nice to meet you again. It's not where either of us expected to see each other again, I'd bet. Still, at this point, we're all in the same boat. Now, let's help each other as best we can. You bet. Actually gets along with Zin. Yo, helping with the exploring already, huh? Good to see you. Meant what you said, you kept it up alright. Just leave it to me. Okay, gets along with Agate as well. I never would have expected that. Is there anyone else? Hey, I thought I saw a new face in the group. You're the girl from the bandit group. Have to admit, never thought we'd be working together. You'll forgive me if I'm a little cautious, but at the same time we could sure use your help. We're so busy I'd put Antoine to work if I could. Wait, Antoine? The cat? Alright. Antoine's not here. How do I get out of here? I gotta go this way, right? Yeah, this way and then this way. Alright, gotta bust my way back now. So lonely being the only one that can walk normally. Also because everyone's not used to walking at 6 times speed. And I can just take the monorail back. Alright. Time to proceed onwards.